Hello, 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 hello. Good evening, good night, good afternoon, good morning. Wherever you are, hope you had a good day. Hope you had a good dinner, supper, lunch. Come on in, 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 guys. Come on in. The palace is open. I know this was not planned. This was not planned, but the palace is always open for you. The palace is always open for you. So welcome, 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 welcome in. So happy you're here. Hope you're hearing me. If you are there, I see one person. I'm sure there's more. Just indicate so I could know if you're hearing me. My mic says it's working, but I haven't used it in so long, the system. So just let me know if you are hearing me. Welcome, welcome. So happy to have you. And if you see the topic, I'm so excited about what is happening. So excited about what is happening. And I couldn't wait for the weekend. Matter of fact, thank you, thank you, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Let me know if you're hearing me. Let me know if you're hearing me. Someone nudged me. Someone nudged me, and I decided to take up the challenge. I do not want to wait until tomorrow or to wait until the weekend. I want to catch everyone now because I'm sure everyone is bright-eyed and bushy-tailed right now. Kate, so happy to have you. Welcome, welcome. So happy to have you. So happy to have you in the palace. Welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. So happy to have you. Share out for me, Kate. Share out for me, please. Invite for me, please. We have what could be potentially a very, very lively discussion. Very lively discussion. Share out for me, please, Kate. Share out for me. You are welcome. You are welcome, Kate. That's what we're here to do, right? To support each other. We're here to support each other. Share out for me, Kate. If you could share it in your community or on your platform, I would really appreciate it. Let's get some voices in here tonight. Let's get everyone in here tonight. Let's get everyone in here tonight. Let's get everyone in here. Let's get everyone in here. Let's get everyone in here. Love to have you in here. I appreciate it, Kate. I appreciate it. And how is your day, Kate? How is your day and what time it is where you are? What time is it where you are? How is your day and what time is it where you are? Let me know. Let me know. Invite, share. Invite and share, guys. Invite and share. Invite and share out for me. Invite and share. You're in Australia and it's midday. Okay, how's the weather? That's some place that I always say I need to visit. I want to visit. Oh, that's some place I always say I want to visit, Australia. Welcome to those of you who are in the courtyard and are not interacting in the chat. I know you're there. You are appreciated. You are appreciated. And I would love your support. I respect your privacy, but if you could just tap on your phone. Oh, it's always cold. Tasmania. Okay, yes, I've heard of Tasmania, that Tasmania is cold. I'm in the West. I'm in Arizona in the US of A, where things are on fire. We are on fire right now, and we are hoping to keep this blaze going into the future. Kate. We're on fire right now, and we're hoping to keep this blaze going into the future. Welcome, 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 everyone. Welcome. Share for me, guys. Share for me. Don't keep this. Don't keep this. Share, share, share for me. So, Kate, I'm in the West. It's very hot here, but I'm used to it. It really doesn't affect me one way or the other. It's a mental thing. I've lived here for years, and I came. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate the thumbs up. Keep them coming. Keep the thumbs up coming. Would love to see your face, but I appreciate you for being here. I appreciate you for being here, and I am so grateful. I know it's Thursday night, and the convention is still going on. But because tomorrow night, I think tomorrow night is going to be a night that I think the closest thing we have come to this is when President Obama came on the scene. When he came on the scene, we had a but something about this time that is different. Something is different, and I'm going to go into it. I'm going to go into what I think is different, or go into what I am feeling. Go into what I am feeling, and to see if you guys are feeling the same thing. You know, in a time where we went through so much emotionally, and then there was such a dark cloud over us about the future in life, not with Christ, but in this earthly life. It had some people troubled. It had me thinking a lot about what is going to happen, and reassessing and revisiting my life, my financial life, how I live, how I spend. It had me thinking hard about that. It really had me, because there was such a doom, such a heavy blanket. I don't know if you all felt it, but there was such a heavy blanket for so long that was cast in the atmosphere that it was concerning. It was really, really concerning. So we're going to chat a little. We're going to chat a little about how, why, when, benefits, changes. Let me hasten to say, this is not about politics. This is not about politics. Politics, in my assessment, is telling people what to do, how to do it, and what. What this is about is looking at the whole picture for this week. From Monday until now, I know if you have not glimpsed this convention, if you have not watched a little, you're missing out on a lot. Because you see, I believe education is important, education is necessary. And when you educate yourself about what's going on, when we're speaking from a place of knowing, not a place of hearing, not a place of someone said, but we're getting it from the horse's mouth, if you will. So I decided to take this time tonight and look at this issue in a different way. Freshlings, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, Freshlings. Thanks for coming. Kate, if you have not met Freshlings, here is a wonderful supporter. And Fresh Link, if you have not connected with Kay, you're missing something. You're missing something. Thanks for coming, Fresh Link. Share out for me, Fresh Link, and invite and invite and invite. You see the topic? Whether you live here in the US, I know you are. I know you are. And I'm honored always. I'm honored always for your support and your consistency, not just your support, your consistency. So, whether you live in the US or not, what is happening in the environment here affects everyone. Doesn't matter what country you live in, it affects everyone. And there is a teaching moment and a learning moment and a pause moment and a reassessing moment as we listen. Yes, I know politicians lie. Yes, I've said it too. But I want us to look at it in a different way. As I said, I'm not here to talk about politics. I'm not here to tell anyone how to vote. I'm not here. Good. I'm not here to tell anybody what to do. What I'm here to do is to try as best as I can to show humanness, cooperation, coming together for the better good. And it doesn't matter what environment we are in, school, home, relationship, church. This is a teaching moment. This is a teaching moment. This is a moment to say, what? Because you see, so much heaviness has been on us. And then so much negativity sometimes has been thrown on strong women. Yes, I'm going to go there. That's why I can't wait until tomorrow or the weekend to discuss this, because I want it when it's hot. We have always heard a woman that has a voice, a woman that is assertive, a woman is educated, independent, we're arrogant, we are obnoxious, we are self-centered, self-serving, we are never going to find a man to love us. Or if we have a man that loves us, it has to be a reason. Money, fame, green card, whatever, you hear this stuff out there. So this conversation tonight is not about politics. It's deeper, far more reaching than politics. It's eye-opening, tantalizing, if you wish. It's almost orgasmic. If you've watched this thing, it's like something you don't know what to do. And what I have sat on my couch, I move from the top to the bottom, I sit up, I lay down, I jump up. I live alone, and I am here saying, yes, we can do it. Yes, she can do it. Yes, she can. And men, I love you all. I love you all. I don't disrespect men intentionally. Sometimes you do something that offends someone, and if they don't tell you about it, you don't know. So we love you. We want you. We see you. We hear you. But come alongside us tonight. Come alongside us tonight and realize that being with us in this segmented moment is also lifting you up. I don't bash men. I don't put them down. I don't believe in it. And I was never that type anyway. I love men too much. So come with us in this situation. This convention As I said, the last time I felt this way outside of my spiritual life is when President Obama stood on that convention floor and showed the world that we are still human. And even though we are different and we have other paths, we can still get along. So we were Obamerized. Yes, we was. Yes, we were. Here comes this young, handsome Black man that bringing us something that we yearn for. And to some extent, it was expected of a man to make us be secure, because that's what the Bible asks, that men be the leaders, the providers, the supporters, they come beside us, if there's such a word. Oh, great, freshlings. Have you been watching? Have you been watching? So I think somehow for me, I expected him to be a champion for us because of how he presented himself and how socialized and learned and well-rounded he was. Strong man. Every woman loves a strong man. And then his family was the epitome of everything we hope for. But now, August 2024 will never come again. Even if Kamala runs again, it will never be this electrifying. It will never be this, whoa, what is going on here moment. She will be appreciated, but this moment, in this time, in this space, this week, she has shown us that she sees us, that she hears us, and she wants us to grow with her and her team. Oh, I'll talk about the team in a minute. What a magnificent team. She has showed us that an educated, independent, strong Black woman doesn't have to be Maud or Eloquika. That there are classy, there are binders, if you will. The pregnancy in this air, you can almost touch it. You can almost touch it. Do you agree? Kate, I don't know if you've been watching it. Fresh, I don't know if you have been watching it. I don't know if those of you who are in the palace, sitting in the lounge, if you've been watching it, it says something about us as a people. It says something about us as a people. It says that when we stand for something, when we stand up for what is right, that we don't have to go this way, because when you come up, there are those that will come up with you. There are those that will come up with you, so you don't have to drop down. Yes, there were instances where they have to bring the other party's name up. Yes, he opened the avenue for it. He is so confused right now. He's home eating his shoes. He has not slept since Monday. Matter of fact, he has not slept since it was announced and accepted that she will be running as our president. He has not slept. There is not enough NyQuil. There is not enough sleeping pill or Xanax on the market right now to soothe the other side. But tonight we're going to focus on what this type of togetherness, this type of rallying does. I don't even think she could do this. It's what I like about her is she doesn't take herself seriously. She really doesn't. She's out there campaigning. She's out there doing what she needs to do until tomorrow night. She doesn't have to sit down and be a mother hen and a micromanager because she trusts her team to represent us, not only her. She trusts her team to represent us. She has, I don't want to say single-handedly, but I'm going to use it. She has single-handedly surprised everyone, including herself. There, if you listen to the other side, you'll hear that President Biden was pushed out. Whatever. People are always going to find something negative to say. But did you see him? How he supported her? Did you see how she embraced him? Did you see how she assured him that she loved him? She not only brought herself in our space, but she has picked some of the best players on her team. They all got the memo, and they all showed up for the cause. They showed up for the cause. The humanness that is being presented right now and the togetherness. Can you just think of that elderly person who was sitting home thinking that everything is lost? Their social security check is going to disappear. Look at the price of bread in the United States of America. Look at the price of bread. Look at the price of eggs, the basic needs. Look at the price of baby formulas and Pampers. Here comes this breath of fresh air that we have watched for years. Walked beside the president, supported the president. She knew the assignment and she worked the task. She never overrode him. She never overspoke. She never spoke in his place. She never says what she thinks he might say. So because of that, nobody thought she had a voice. But let me say something. She has 50% Jamaican in her. So her humility was not the fact that she doesn't know who she is. Her quietness wasn't because she felt less than. She understood the assignment. And because she understood the assignment, she was able to work alongside him. And now that she has opened her mouth, The fat lady is singing. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All those that are just watching, welcome, welcome, welcome. She has the choir. She is now the choir leader. Every string instrument, every chord, she's aligning. But here's a bigger picture. They're aligning themselves to her too. They're aligning themselves to her too. She has revived, renewed, and revved up spirits. Young, old, white, black. Even those on the other side that was against her and him are saying, hey, I'm not just going to sit back and say nothing and continue to join this band because it makes me look good in that arena. This needs a pizza party. This needs some ribbons and balloons and whatever you choose to have. You know, hope in its true sense comes from God. That's understood. But the hope that we needed as a people seemed to be coming and seemed to has come. Every grandmother out there, every single mother, every educated person, every student, I shall welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks for coming. I appreciate you. Share out for me, share out for me. Everybody this week is sleeping a little more comfortable. Everybody's sleeping a little more comfortable because hope is alive. The America that I know, that my father toiled and sacrificed to get us here, there is a glimmer of that America again. There's a glimmer of that America again. Somebody somewhere emotion has changed. The depression is lifting. The confusion is lifting. The anxiety is lifting. Because there's a Camilla. Because there is a strong woman. Because there is a woman that knows how to bring people together. When I listened to these 18-year-olds speak about why they're campaigning, why they're on Twitter, why they're on YouTube, one said, my mom can probably be able to pay my tuition in the future. Again, we had a taste of this with President Obama. But this spring has sprung up and have reached so wide and so high. And it seems effortless. It seems effortless. So what am I saying? Especially for those of us who are on social media. What has been going on in social media for the last 2 weeks I don't know how Meta has not shut it down. What has been going on here on these streets of YouTube? The tearing down and just what we're doing to destroy each other, all in the name of getting there. Wanga lady, welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. What has happened in the last couple of weeks in social media and for the last year or more in the United States of America environment? The hopelessness, the beat down, the fighting and the pulling and the... Is it me alone? Don't you all feel a difference? It's like you want to do something. You, as I said before, you want to jump up, you want to clap. You're like, no, this is really not happening. No, this is really not happening. The message that the DNC is sending, so much people can't be wrong. So much people can't be wrong. We don't have to fight each other to get progress. We don't. We don't have to tear down the hand that feed us so we could look better. That's what they're showing us. That's putting the politics aside and looking at the bigger picture. What they're showing, or what she and her team is showing, is that we can all work together even though we have differences and we're different. Because the bigger picture is the goal. The goal is survival. The goal is seeing your neighbor again as human and not a threat. The goal is being able to take care of your family, being able to pay your bills. But you know, when I watch these speakers, and I can't call all of them names, but what is it, Wanga lady? Oh, we're talking about the Democratic National Convention. I don't know if you're from the United States. We are going through a process to choose a president, and we have selected a female, and it has brought some hope to us. It has brought some sense of community to us. It has brought a wake up, if you think, coming out of our coma that we've been in, our emotional comas. So that's what I'm talking about. So I hope you understand, okay? Because guys, it is important for us to recognize. It is important for us to recognize this time. This is a part of our history. This is a part of our growth. And yes, topics like these, okay, Wanga lady, I thought as much. Topic like these and how I present it is not something, oh, you have, great. So topic like these and how I frame it, if I was here bashing the other party, yes, it would be a crowd. But I'm saying the lesson to be learned in this is so wide and so far reaching in every socioeconomic group, every group you can think of, religious, friends group, family group. This shows us that when we're willing to work together, when we're willing to not let the naysayers win, it can happen. But let me say, because I know there are folks that are on here that are not in the chat, that knows me. When a person is invested in something, they give their best. If I'm not invested in something, I'm not getting involved too much. So let me just clear that up. If I'm not invested in something, I'm not getting involved. This vice president is invested in humanity. She's invested in the better good. Might not agree with everything, but it's the bigger picture. The bigger picture. It's the bigger picture we're talking about here. We're talking about the bigger picture. Recognizing that we can work together. We can work together. We can. But if we're not invested, if our heart is not in it, it cannot work. It cannot work. There are basic human rights that everybody is entitled to. I don't like the word entitlement in all cases. But in this case, we are entitled to choose the life we want. Who we answer to is our business. But as a general rule, people, they have a right to live the life they choose. We're not talking about somebody running to be the pastor of the church. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about a presidential candidate who has come to say, I was placed in this position because of the trust they have for me and because of what I stand for. And yes, I made mistakes. Yes, I do things. But who has not made mistake? Who has not made mistake? Her message is inclusive. It doesn't matter what side you're on. There's room for you. There's room for you. Because president does not serve one party. They serve a country. And what I love about this process here is that nobody gets in each other's face and tell them how to vote and not to vote. So what a person does in their private life, it's between them and their maker. But what I'm hoping that I'm relaying is that when you align yourself with progress and people that are thinking for everyone, we have to support it. I'm not supporting it because she's Black and she's a woman. I'm proud of her. Proud. I'm supporting what she stands for and how many persons are going to be able to buy 2 loaves of bread instead of 1. We're not a third world country. We shouldn't have problems with basic needs. We shouldn't. And this is what she's saying. This is what the team is saying. They're saying that come alongside us. Come alongside us for the better good of the country. Come alongside us. The air is so palpitable. Just want to hold it and just don't let go. Just in case we're dreaming. Just in case we're dreaming that there's going to be some form of whatever normalcy is. and looking at what she has presented with her team, I'm encouraged. I can learn a lot for my own personal life and my own personal growth. So I'm encouraged. I'm encouraged. When I saw the crowd on the first night, I didn't think it could get any larger. I didn't think it could get any larger. When First Lady Michelle Obama stood up and speak, when she spoke last night, it's like she's your best friend that's looking out for you. But as she says, this is not a smooth ride, you know. This is not first class with no bumps. It is going to be bumpy. But how much cushion we put to making the road smoother and getting the goal that we're looking for is up to me. It's up to you. It's up to our neighbors. But this moment in time needs to be cherished. It needs to be cherished. When I see all these congresswomen that came out and spoke for their community, when I see the sheriff that spoke about his experiences, when I listen to the mother that lost her child, when I listen to all the issues that people are facing, how can we not embrace this moment? How can we not? The Pandora box is opened. It's opened. And I don't believe that God only works in churches, because the Bible tells us that we must respect those who are set above us. And I really think there is something to be said. There's something to be said about the rhythm of this old convention. There's something to be said of how it is. There's nothing so far-reaching that you're like, what? There's something to be said. Hello, Khan. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm here talking about, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I hope the same for you. I'm here talking about, here in the USA, we are having presidential competition, if you will. And this week is one of the parties, the Democratic Party. A couple of weeks ago was a Republican Party convention. This week is the convention for the Democratic Party, which is a party that is hoping to bring back the humanness of our country and the caringness of our country and the mercy and empathy that we know as Americans. So after watching it, I was nudged to talk about it. But I'm talking about it not from a political standpoint in all spaces, but from a standpoint of how we can work together. Male, female, we're humans, how we can work together. And how, because she's a woman, doesn't make her any less eligible to be our president. Okay, Khan, I'm sure you'll have no problem there. I'm sure you'll have no problem there. I am refraining from, going that way. But what was presented by the other party, it was not good. It was not good. It was something that would destroy every child, every home, every family, every church, society. Because it was so focused on me, and what I want. So to have this breath of fresh air, to have this woman, yes, I'm going to say it, to have this woman come and say, hey, mommy is here. Mommy's going to take care of her babies. Mom's going to take care of babies. Across the board, mama's going to take care of babies. And mama got help. Mama got help to take care of her babies. We don't have to tear each other down. We don't have to. We can come together and lift each other up and work for the cause. I know there's somebody out there saying, but she's a woman. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. We have understood that. We have understood that. Okay, Khan. Okay, we understand that she's a woman, but she'll be okay. She has a man who is her lifetime partner, and she has a man who is a partner in business. And she has men around her, supporting her. So she'll be all right. But instead of focusing on that, let's just put this thing in an envelope and hold on to it. I can't wait to hear her tomorrow night. I can't wait to hear her tomorrow night. Because every child in foster care, every child that is going through something, as I said before, every elderly person, every working person, every unemployed person, everybody that needs help, food stamps, medical, transportation, must have some hope. Must have some hope. You know, First Lady Michelle Obama says, when they go low, we go high. I think this time they don't have to explain it. It is felt. It is so understood. It's like every time somebody go up there and speak, I wish I could just go pinch them on their cheek and say, thank you. You're not God, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you, because so much is lacking in our society, and every level that we don't appreciate each other. We don't. We don't. We have to bulldoze our way through everything. Because a woman speaks with an octane in her voice does not mean she's a bully. And because someone whispers does not mean they are humility as its best. It just means they're different in how they present themselves. But a bully will always let you know that there's a bully. But what they don't understand is there is always an object or a thing that can take that bully down without fighting, by just doing the thing. I am hoping that platform holders, if you didn't know about this, that I've opened an avenue for you to go and look at this thing. It's on CNN, it's everywhere. Look and see how women are working together. Women are working together. Women are letting men lead them. They are encouraging men to come alongside them. It's like what we say on YouTube, leave no one behind. They intend to leave nobody. Doesn't matter what color, what class you're from, what age you are, what education level you are, what political side. They're saying, hey, come on in. Let's figure this thing out together. Be patient with me. Down to this music they play is different. The whole thousand and thousand of people, they're so orderly when the speakers are speaking, except when they need to support them. You could drop a pin in that place. Everybody's just glued. Because I'm thinking in some instance, they can't believe it's really happening. I'm thinking, because honestly, I'm still I'm still waiting to see. I'm still waiting to see if we are listening. I'm still waiting to see if we're going to put away our personal belief for if there's one thing, if there's one thing that you see that is not right, if you're really going to re-look at this thing, because the best example is an example. And boy, what an example of unity. Growing, change is not easy for everyone. There are those persons who can switch and adapt and then right away, and then there are those persons who need some time. There are those persons who need some time. So not everybody's going to get it at the same time. However, we have it in front of our face now. We have it in front of our face. President Obama was our wind. He was a brand. He was finding himself, if you wish, while helping us to find a path. But right now, she has found herself. Her experience alone, not that President Obama hasn't. But what I'm saying is, I don't know how to explain it more than what I said before, is that Mama is home. Mama is home. Mama is like, I'm coming to get you all. I want you all to follow me if you wish. And if you don't, I'm still here for you. Thanks to you all for being here. Wonder Lady, Fresh Link, Aska family, everybody. I don't want to name and miss anybody. Everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. Everybody that is listening, thanks for being here. Guys, give me some thumbs up. You see, you don't have to agree with everything I say to give me the thumbs up. Just the fact that you're here. If you're here, you two they want us to get your support through a thumbs up. Okay? So what I'm saying, hope is alive again. Hope is flowing. Hope is the air in the air. Optimism has come back. The confidence we had in each other as a people seem to be coming back. It takes time. And the lessons are out there. There are so much lessons to be learned. So much lessons. The reality is we can be our own enemy. We can be our own agent of sabotage just to be a part of. But the message is inclusive. The message is inclusive. Content providers. Yes, I'm going to call. Yes. Content providers. What is happening out here all in the name of making views, getting thumbs up, getting paid, destroying people's character, destroying people's family? I don't think there's a YouTuber who has not seen this house that is being crumbled. I don't think there's one. So what I'm saying is, look at the micro platforms. Look how they're working together. The macro, platforms. Look how they're working together. Wish the same for UConn. Wish the same for everybody's country. That some peace might come along when we see each other as human beings. When we see each other, that everybody has a right to succeed in whatever area they choose. Make decisions for their life. You know the other thing I notice about her? Her suits to me are a little more dapper. When she walks, her presence is so comforting when she walks across those platforms, those stages rather. She just, I tell you, she exudes empathy and love and calmness and unity. And yes, she's not perfect. No politician is perfect. Your family is perfect? My family is perfect? So how do we expect a stranger to be perfect because we want them to be? People are going to make mistakes. But the bottom line is, this country cannot be in the hands of a person who is out of touch with reality. He seemed to be out of touch with reality. He doesn't understand. He doesn't see us. He doesn't hear us. Because winning is the goal. And that's what I'm talking about, platform holders. Because I don't do it your way, don't mean I'm wrong. And because you got 10 million views and I'm still trying, praise God, you all keep viewing, keep liking. Put your comment in there. And again, you're not always going to agree with me. You're not, but there has to be something that, okay. Not everybody's going to be all things to you. And that's what this campaign is showing. That's what this convention is showing. That if we come together with the same goals, same respect, don't forget respect. I'm not joining anything I don't respect. I'm not aligning myself with anything just to be a part of. Not doing it. You know, somebody said, and I said it too, I'm tired of being the bigger person in everything I'm supposed to be the bigger person to appease you. Sometimes I just want to be me. But that doesn't say we can't get along. It doesn't say we can't get along. I mean, this lady, this lady, thank you, Khan. This lady, I'm sure she put a smile on your faces when you listen to her. Thanks for coming. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I am sure she put a smile. It doesn't matter what party you belong to. If it's only for her suits. Do you see the garbs? How different they are now? To me, they do you see the people that are coming up to speak? Again, presentation. How you present yourself and your brand is how people are going to be drawn to you. So if you want a certain set to be drawn, in this case, we want everybody. But I'm talking to content providers. I'm taking some time out. Bear with me, guys. This cutting down of each other. How can somebody take you off the street and give you a life and a paycheck and you turn around? That's what they're trying to show here. That we don't have to beat down each other to survive. We don't have to beat down each other to survive. We don't have to be seen and heard. And if the other person choose not to go there with you, you don't have to come at them and destroy their character with lies and fabrications. You don't have to do it. That's what this campaign is trying to do. They're trying to heal us. Again, for those that are listening, I am a content provider. I know God is the supreme healer, but we need somebody sometimes to come alongside and say, hey, things are getting better. Things are getting better. We need somebody to pull us along. We're humans. We're not made to be an island. So she's saying things are getting better. But you have to want it. 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 I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I think we've been down for too long. And this is a good upper, a natural upper. We don't have to take drugs to watch this. Just have to drink some water and just enjoy it. I'm telling you, the humanity and the empathy that is coming out of this convention is to be emulated. Is to be emulated. It doesn't matter who you stand for. There has to be something that you can look at and say, wow, I didn't know I need this. The only person that can make a perfect world, those of us that believe in a higher power. I believe in my God. The only person that can make a perfect world is Him. But in this imperfect world, we can try to do good. We can. And again, that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. Let's hold hands and see if we can make this thing work. We are Good people. We're good people. When a woman, I shouldn't say that, when women come together, you know the phrase that says, a woman build a city and she can tear it down? That is a real thing, you know. When women come together, they are powerful force to reckon with. Powerful. And when they have men of guts and vigor and class and character beside them, the world is our oyster. Thank you, Wanga Lady. Thank you for hanging out with me, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Because this is more than a politician or political arena for me. This is trying to encourage content providers to look at the glass half full instead of half empty. This is encouragement for every elderly person out there that thought they were going to lose their Social Security check. No, honestly, we don't know where this thing is going, you know, because we are responsible. We have a responsibility. What we do after tomorrow until November, it won't be on her if she doesn't win. It will not be on her. It will not be on her. She has showed us and showed out and she's bring the best with her. She brought the best with her. The best. Don't care how you feel. This was well thought of with us in mind. Every speaker, every presenter, even the way the roll call was done was so different. It was celebratory. It was celebratory. It was, yes. Know that we're better together than we are apart. We're better together, content providers, YouTubers. We are better together than we are apart. We are better. We're better together than we are apart. Content providers, it doesn't matter what country you live in. Go and look at this. If you can't do the whole thing, look at last night. Look at last night and look at tonight. And see what you can garner from it. How you can redo things in YouTube world. The tearing down of each other is no different from what goes on in politics. And it's dangerous because people are going to get hurt. You see January 6th? You see what anger did? You see what anger did January 6th? You see what it did a couple weeks ago with that young guy? We don't have to hurt each other to win. We don't have to hurt each other to win. Gratitude keeps us grounded. It keeps us grounded when you can be grateful and can look, when we can look back from where we came from and the fact that we didn't get here by ourselves. And some of us didn't get here because of family. But somebody stretched their hand and say, I am going to make your life better. How do you turn around and try to destroy them? How? The campaign was a message. For every phase of our life, we can get something out of this convention. I'm imploring, I'm begging every YouTuber that will see this video or is listening, think about the better good and not just yourself. Everybody is going to get where they need to get. In time, look at the vice president. She walked the walk. She took the stairs when people are taking the elevator, and she got to where I don't think she expected this. I really don't think she expected this. I can't say it enough. But that's what favor does. The right place at the right time. But it takes work. None of us started at 10. I hope not. All of us start from 0 in every phase of our life. Camilla walked the walk and she talked the talk. She was humble. And look at the prize that we got through her. Look at the prize that we got through her. Suppose she had gone and when she has a business meeting with other countries and nationalities, she cuts down the president to make herself look big. You think she'll be here today? You think she'll be here today? She's here to give us hope. Hope in humanity, hope in humanity. That's what she's bringing. The air is so pregnant with positivity. You guys don't feel it? It's like you're walking on a cloud. And she alone cannot do this. She alone cannot do this. And whatever comes from this, it's on me. It's on me. Whether it's negative or positive, it's on me. Because the fire has been lit. The fire has been lit. The bars are broken. I mean, the chains are broken. The bars are open. And what we do, we surrender to God and we do what we need to do. Faith without work is dead. Put in the work for the betterment of ourselves individually, the betterment of our neighbors, the betterment of our family, the betterment of the universe. This is a one-size-fits-all coat. You can't say it's too tight because there's room. There's room. There is room. Thanks for coming. Thanks for staying with me, those of you in the chat. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. Those of you, I know you're there. A lot of you are there. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. Give me a thumbs up. Tap your phone. If you have an iPhone or an Android, just tap the middle of your phone and you will see confetti go up. Keep tapping until the numbers change. If you are on your PC, just go ahead and click on that thumbs up button on the channel. I appreciate your time spent with me. And my hope is that a candle was lit and that we will garner this moment, cherish this woman's legacy, and use it and encourage yourself. Use it to grow. Because life is lifing, you know, guys. Life is lifing. But there's hope in God. And there's hope in our fellow men. And if we look at it like that, we'll be a better people. Because as I said, this thing is almost orgasmic. It feels so good. It feels so good. It feels so good. So put in the work, guys. Put in the work so we can see. So we can see the results. Put in the work. Because every time she glides on that stairs, that platform, every time she glides on that stage, I feel like she's my friend, my sister, my mother, my auntie, my cousin, my grandma. She just radiates joy and peace. I love that laugh. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I said before, this foolishness about we don't know what she stands for. Baloney. You cannot go ahead of your boss. She was his assistant. She does what he requested. That's what we do at work, right? We can't show up at work any old way because there is a protocol. She followed the protocol. She did the thing. She did the thing. So now let's do what we need to do. Because remember, if you cannot take care of yourself, you won't be able to take care of someone else. Thanks for coming. Have a good night, a good morning, a good evening, a good afternoon, wherever you are. I appreciate you. Visit the channel to see if there's something on it you like. It's a channel that serves multi-purpose. It's cooking, it's vlogging, it's things like these. I hope you find something on it you like. And when you find that thing that you like or those things that you like on it, click on it and leave a comment, subscribe, watch a video for 5 minutes. If you don't have the time, watch 3 shorts and leave a comment. This is what YouTube is asking us to ask you to do. And if there's anything about the channel that you like, do that for me. I need you. I can't walk this walk by myself. I need you. So I'm asking you to gift me with watching my videos, There's a plethora of them there. So pick something you like. Tell a friend and tell a friend that there's a crazy girl on YouTube. Those that know me and those that don't. But sometimes she makes sense. You got to come listen to her and look at what she's cooking. Take care of each other. But before you can do that, take care of yourself. Good night.